Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be finally my inventory numbers, totals wise, comparing my inventory from 2022 to 2023. I filmed all of my inventories in December of 2023. It's just taken me a while to edit them and upload them. But finally, I uploaded the last part, which was my lip products a few days ago. And so here I am now trying to run the numbers by you and let you guys know how much progress or not much progress I have made from one year to the next. So I'm sorry if I go a little bit too fast. I've been filming all day and my battery is like at 30%. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be. So I'm gonna try to hurry so my battery doesn't die. So I have my laptop here. And so we're just gonna get started. So I do have, like I said, numbers comparing December 2022 and December 2023. So if I say this year, I mean 2023. Just because that's always like the verbiage kind of from going from one year to the other. Anyway, I don't know how I used to do my inventories like all in one year, all in one sitting. I had a lot of energy back then, I guess. So anyway, let's get started. So in December of 2023, this year, we're gonna start in the same way that we apply on the face. So face primers, I have 32. Last year I had 36. So I did go down by 4. So I'm very, very happy about that. So, you know, we started off on a good note. Then for liquid foundations, this year I have 16, last year I had 17, so I did go down just by 1. Still, it's a green mark in my spreadsheet, so that's good. If I go over, I'll put like plus whatever number in red. If I go under, I put minus whatever number in green. So I can see like throughout the whole spreadsheet, like different years where there's a lot of red, there's a lot of green, combination of both. So that's just, it visually helps me that way. Powder foundations. Last year I had 2. The year before I also had 2. It's been the same 2. So I didn't use any powder foundations last year. So, and I didn't buy any this year. So the category stayed the same. So I'm happy about that. And I have those 2 powder foundations actually in my makeup I want to use up in 2024. So hopefully I'll get down to using those. For concealers, I have 5 currently. Last inventory, I had 7, so I did go down by 2, so I'm very happy about that. Face powders, still pretty large number. I have 20. Last year, though, I had 26, so I did go down by 6. So that's another green check mark for me. Powder bronzers, currently I have 54. The previous year, I had 55. So I only went down by 1, but that's okay. Like I said, green is green. Cream bronzers, I have 3. Last inventory, I have 4. Another one that went down by 1. Then powder blush, I currently have 120. I know it's a ridiculous number. I am quite aware of that. But last inventory, I had 122. So I did go down by 2, even though I did use 3. But you know, I did made some purchases throughout the year, so that's why it doesn't really, like, the numbers don't exactly match with my empties. So keep that in mind. Still, I went down by 2 blushes. I'll take it. Cream blush, however, I currently have 7. Last inventory, I had 6. So I did go up by 1, even though I did use up some cream blushes last year, but it is what it is. Powder highlighter, I have currently, I have 83. Excuse me, last inventory I had 87, so I did go down by 4. Very happy about that. I think that's a pretty respectable number for powder highlighters, like for going through them. For cream highlighter, I have 11. Last inventory I had 13, and so I did go down by 2. Again, very happy about that. I will take it. Eye primers, I currently have 5. Last inventory I also have 5. I have been really focusing on using my MAC paint pot, and then some little ones that came with gift with purchase that it kind of equaled out. But as long as I didn't go over what I had last year, I consider that a win. Glitter glue, I have 1. I always just keep 1. I've had 1 for years. But actually it's brand new because I decluttered the one that I had from e.l.f. that was almost finished. But just because I had it for like, I don't know how many years, like 7 years, and I bought the one from NYX, so that one's nice and fresh, and I've been using it every day to apply my Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop. Cream shadows. Currently I have 12. Last inventory I had 13, so I only went down by 1. That's still green though. Single shadows, I have 32. Last inventory I had 37, so I did go down by 5, so I'm very, very happy about that. Duos, I have 2. Last inventory I had 2. I've had 2 duos for the past 3 years, so hopefully I can get one of those out sooner rather than later. For my eyeshadow now, continuing with eyeshadows, with my trios, quads, and quints, I can consolidate all those into one category. I currently have 14. Last inventory I had 12, so I did go up by 2 in this category, and this is one of those categories that, again, for the past 3 years it's gone up. I had 9 in 2020, and then every year 2021, 22, 23 I've been going +2, +1, and then again +2. So maybe that's one of the categories that I really need to kind of focus on and hopefully get, you know, some use out of those. Then for small eyeshadow palettes, this is anything from, I believe, from 6 to 10 eyeshadow pens. Currently I have 33. I had 33 last year, so didn't bring any in, so I'm very happy about that. Big eyeshadow palettes, that's a big difference though. I currently have 70, and last year I had 64. I don't know, I have to take these numbers with a grain of salt, because I might have put like a 10 eyeshadow pan in this category, or maybe last year I put a 10 eyeshadow pan in the small eyeshadow palettes. Like, I could have gotten confused, so like just take these numbers with a grain of salt. But this year I have 70, last year I had 64, so that's a +6 difference. I can't think about the 2. Did I buy it this year or last year? For sure I bought the 2 Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes this year, the nice big ones, and then I don't know if the Huda Beauty, if I also bought it this year, and one of the Too Faced caramel swirl cinnamon bun type palettes. It could have been, I don't know, or I could have just counted wrong last year. We'll talk about counting wrong in a minute. But anyway, the difference is +6, so that kind of hurts my heart a little bit. Gel liners, I currently have 1. Last year I had the same one, so it didn't go up. Liquid liners, I have 2. Last year I also had 2. They're different 2s, but the number's still 2, and it's been 2 for about the same for about 3 years now. Eyeliners, I currently have 14. Last year I had 15, so down by 1. So finally we're seeing some numbers go down. And then mascaras, I have currently 3. Last year I had 5, so I did go down by 2, so I'm happy about that. Lash primers, I own none. Brow gels, none. So 2 categories back to back that have 0, so I'm very happy about that. Then for brow products, these are colored brow products, like to fill in my brows, like if it's a brow pencil, a brow gel, a brow pomade, anything like that. I do have 2. Last year I had 3, so I'm very happy that I did go down by 1. And then going on to lip stuff, lip liners, lip primers, I have 0, which is nice. I didn't have any last year either, so I'm happy that I didn't bring any in. Then lip liners, I have 1. Last year I had 5, so I did go down by 4, so I'm very, very happy about that, and I'm hoping that I can use up that lip liner sometime this year. And then lip products, very excited guys about this category, because this is the category that I had the most progress on. So I currently have 189 lip products. Last year I had 232, so that's a difference of 43 products. I think I used about 23, 24, maybe 25 lip products last year. And then I did, if you guys watched my lip product collection, you did hear that I decluttered, I gifted some lipsticks to my sister and my mom. I ended up with a bunch of nudes in my collection without really knowing. But I did gift them some lip products, so that really helped bring down a chunk of this number. So I'm not planning on buying any lip products still. I want to really use as much as I can. So I'm very, very happy that I got these many out of my collection. So it's like ever since I started keeping track of my lip products, I have had over 200 lip products. The lowest number has been 202, and that was in July of 2018. And this is the first year that I am under 200, 189. So I take that as a huge, huge win. I'm very happy about that. Setting sprays, I currently have 3. Last inventory I had 6, so I did go down by 3. Happy about that. And the total number of makeup items that I own is currently 737 items, which is really nice because last year I had 813 items. So I went down by 76 makeup items. Very, very happy about that. I'm looking back and no. In July of 2018, I think that was the year that I was doing my no-buy. That's the year that I have the least amount of products. I had 645. So about 100 products less than last year, but I wasn't a no-buy during that time. So still, I'll take it as a win. When I look at my spreadsheet, I see a bunch of green. I only had 3 categories. Out of the 30 categories that I just went through, I only have 3 that I went up. So it means that in 27 categories, I went down. Very, very happy about that. I take that as a win. But just remember that these are products as of December 2023. I am not on a no-buy by any means, but I've been really conscientious about what I've been purchasing just because Buddy's surgery last year in October set me back financially pretty bad. I have spent maybe about $12,000 on his healthcare since the surgery and follow-ups and all that stuff. So I've been really conscious about where my money goes. So I'm just I'm trying not to buy it. Like I'm really like consciously thinking like, do I need it or do I just want it? Am I gonna use it if I buy it, or is it just gonna sit there? So I have been really conscious. I'm not saying I'm gonna go on a no buy completely, but I'm just really, really focusing on how I spend my money in regards to anything in my life, not just when it comes to makeup. So there you have it, guys. Those are the numbers for my inventory for 2023. I hope I can make a huge dent. I would love to see this category down in the 600s by December of this year. That means I would have to use up at least 40 items and not bring more than 30 items in. So I think I can do it. So that's all I have for you guys for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat type video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.